The Miiverse or something similar is potentially coming to the Nintendo Switch. And Nintendo is not legally required to give refunds to pre-order games in Europe for right now. It might change later. The Miiverse might be coming back. What is this scandalous information? Apparently there was a recent job listing on Nintendo's official website looking for people to, I got a screenshot, hold on. This is on the business content section. It's design and development of server infrastructure for network services for Nintendo game consoles. It has some bullet points below. Design and develop of server infrastructure used for competitive play and cooperative play. Okay, obviously they need that. Of course, their online sucks. They need some more people on board. Design and development of data distribution server infrastructure such as communication and passing relay stations. I don't know, is that lag? It has something to do with lag? I don't know. But then the last bullet point in that section is what's the most interesting to me and probably everyone else. Design and development of server to notify online friends and server infrastructure of communication functions such as Miiverse. And that got people excited, like, wait, whoa, what do you mean Miiverse? Why would they specifically reference Miiverse? Just maybe just to have like an idea of something that they want to make, or maybe it's just like oh, old information that they just never got off their system. Like, we have to put Miiverse on this part because it's just in their system. I don't know, but it would be exciting to have something like the Miiverse on the Nintendo Switch. And if we can take this information and run with it in a wild, speculative manner, like we like to do, it could be magical, right? The Nintendo Switch online friends system sucks. You can't send messages. You got to use an outer app to talk to your friends on your phone and stuff. It's terrible. There's a set amount of friends you can have, which sucks, which has nothing to do with the Miiverse or anything like that. But there's nothing creative or fun or Nintendo-fied about the friends system on the Switch. You got to exchange friend codes and stuff still, and it's like, oh my God, why? Why can't we have gamer tags like on the other consoles? Like, what is going on? You're still stuck in the past here. But the Miiverse was really cool, even though there was friend codes and stuff still. But you could send your friends messages, and you could draw little fun stuff and make communities around games. It was a very fun way for fans of gaming to interact with each other. They go, oh, you like Metroid? I like Metroid. Let's draw some Metroid stuff and put it out in the world, and there you go. And that was Miiverse. It was fun. Some of the artwork you saw on Miiverse when I was on my Wii U for a little bit, I was like, oh my God, these people are putting so much effort in this little throwaway blah, but obviously you could upvote them so people could see them on their home screens and stuff like that. It was very cool though. It was just a cool way for people to interact, unique to Nintendo. Xbox or PlayStation have something like this where people get to like do all this fun wacky stuff. It was very Nintendo, a very Nintendo approach, a very social aspect of friendship on the platform, unlike Xbox and PlayStation where it's just like messages, invite them to a party, blah, blah, blah. This was like fun and unique. Like I said, it was unique. And it would be great to see something like this come back to the Switch because like I said, the Switch has a garbage, everything about the Switch is like UI and the online and the friend stuff and everything is not, it's just not good. It's not up to snuff with what it should be. Everyone is disappointed in it. So hopefully this job listing gets filled and it is for something awesome, similar to the Miiverse, maybe not the Miiverse because that is a lot to handle as Nintendo Life talked about. They're like, well, you gotta monitor all this stuff so people aren't drawing dick pics and shit and all this, you know what I mean? I don't know, it wouldn't be a dick pic, it'd be a dick paint. It would be a dick paint. There's people are sending dick paints to each other. So, yeah, they gotta monitor all that stuff. Maybe, but you could at least let us send messages and everything and add friends easier, not the friend code system, but they're not gonna get away. They're not gonna do away with the friend code system. Sorry if that's what you're hoping and dreaming for. That is not gonna happen. Maybe next gen, but not this gen, that's for sure. But it would be nice to have more than, I don't know what the friend cap is, but I have to delete friends to add friends because I put my Switch friend code out on the community tab a while ago and then it just got completely full and then people were like, oh, you should add me. And then I'm like, okay, well, I gotta delete someone up there. We do it on live streams every time. We gotta delete friends. We're like, oh God, we gotta delete like 5 of you. And then people are in the chat like, oh, you deleted me. And I'm like, oh, this sucks. Why can't we just have like a cap of like 100,000 friends? Like, what's the problem here? What's stopping that? It's like, there should be nothing stopping it. It's just like, Facebook, I don't know what the cap is on Facebook, but it's a lot bigger than the fucking Switch's friend system. It can happen. I don't know why Nintendo would put a cap on that. It's kind of weird. Just put it like an astronomical cap. Like I said, like 100,000. Just let us have as many friends as we want. It's not. Is that going to put a strain on something? Obviously, I don't know. I'm not a tech guy, like I said. Maybe the servers are just going to crash and die and burn because of your too many friends. I don't know. But hey, more than likely, this Miiverse mentioning on the job listing is nothing. It's just like some random thing they just put out there to be like, we're working on stuff and this is just kind of a reference of what we've done in the past. And just wanted to put that, like, can you do stuff like that if we need you to? Like, something like that. Not like we're making Miiverse again, we need your help. No, I don't think it's like that at all. But, you know, like I said, we like to speculate. We like to get wild, wacky, and crazy over here. So that's what we did. And Nintendo's out in Europe being a dick. They're just proving their dick dominance out in Europe. Apparently, they are not required to refund people for pre-orders in Europe officially now, because Germany and Norway, I believe it was, took them to court. It was like a 2-year situation. I've talked about it multiple times on the channel, and I was really hoping that they would win and be like, yeah, Nintendo, be more consumer friendly, you dumb bitch. But that's just not the case. That is not what happened. Nintendo asserted their dominance. They probably threw some money around. Who knows what happened? But yeah, the court ruled in their favor. They said, yeah, you don't got to refund people for pre-orders that they don't want to get anymore. But I think that's outrageous, right? If you go to GameStop or Best Buy or wherever you pre-order something, see, that's why this is one other reason why physical is great. If you're on Nintendo especially, like, boom, you're stuck with a pre-order. I've canceled pre-orders for games before because, you know, I'll be like, oh, I think I want this, and then I'll see, like, oh, everyone's like, oh, no, actually, they kind of pooped all over it. It's garbage now. They didn't try very hard. So, like, okay, you know what? Nope, never mind. Give me my money back. I'm sorry. But I always do physical, so there's no problem. But Nintendo's like, no, not with us. If you pre-order this digitally, we've got your money from the get. And this could be like months in advance before the game comes out. You give Nintendo the pre-order money, and they go, whoop, you're stuck. Sorry, bitch. And I was like, that sucks. They haven't even got the game yet. Like, what is stopping you from just not being a dick? Like, nothing, literally. Xbox and Steam handle returns for games. Great. You have like a 2-hour window on Steam. I think you can play the game for like 2 hours, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back. I'm like, Nintendo won't even give you the money back for a pre-order. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's fucked. And they say, like, on their website, I went to check in America to see, you know, what the policy was exactly, and all it says is, all sales, including pre-purchases, are final. And that's like literally all it says. So I'm like, God damn it, you dicks. I forgot where I read this, but Nintendo also says that the sales contract fulfilled when the game preload began. I'm like, the sales contract being fulfilled, what does that have to do with a return? When I go to Best Buy and buy a game, the sales contract was completed, right? And I bring it home and I go, you know what, never mind, I don't want this. And I bring it back and we can undo the contract. But like, what's going on here? They're like, sorry, out of our hands, we can't, you already did it, sorry, your fault, we can't touch it. We can't touch it, we can't touch it. Like, obviously you can, it's easy. Like I said, other companies do it. If Nintendo, why would Nintendo even want to fight this in court? Why wouldn't they just be like, you know what? Why don't we do pre-orders cancel pre-orders for games when people don't want them? Like, why don't we do that? And everybody's like, yeah, it seems like a not dick thing to do. Like, let's do that. And then, but no, they're like, guys, do you guys want to cancel pre-orders? I'm like, no, we already got the money. Fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck them. Let's go to court for 2 years to fight this, to make ourselves look like dicks. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Nintendo, don't you want some goodwill, some good press? Because all the time you're getting shit on for like not knowing what you're doing here and there and everything, and all these, you should see these other companies, your competition, going, look how we're handling our returns, and people love it, people praise us for it. Nintendo goes, not us, baby, we got Mario, and they're gonna buy Mario, whether they like it or not. So I just thought this was terrible, but the decision was appealed apparently, but that's not gonna go to court for like another 1.5 years. So if you're in Europe, you know, you better make sure you know what you want when you're pre-ordering it. Because Nintendo's not having any of that stuff, any of you crying. Hopefully this appeal, you know, works, and Nintendo has to like change their policy to be more consumer friendly, because that's how it needs to be. I don't know why Nintendo would even want to press this. Like, what do you gain by your customers being upset at you? You're like, you wanted to cancel your pre-order, we already got your money, we could easily give it back to you, but no, we would rather you be upset. That's gonna make them less likely to want to buy stuff off the eShop later, and etc. Blah blah. If you pre-ordered a game and you didn't want it anymore, you couldn't get your refund, I feel like you're more than likely not gonna be shopping on the eShop again. It's gonna be quite a sour experience to go through, right? So, Nintendo, Jesus Christ, can you please, like, every YouTubers everywhere are talking about this. Just take a note, write it down. You've been changing your policies in accordance to what the community's wanting slowly. It always takes a long time. Like the Nintendo Creators Program was garbage. You change that, blah, 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 blah. So maybe take some notes on this and go, oh, they want us to not be a dick. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. We misunderstood. So just try your best, Nintendo. We would really love for you to be better, but goddamn, we're still going to buy your games because you're amazing at making games. I got a new camera coming, but if you want to look like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch for fugamecrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff. Good quality, fast shipping, good pricing. We also have Patreon, patreon.com/fugamecrue for as low as $1 a month. You can really help out the channel. All our current patrons, you're amazing. Everybody who likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all that stuff, you're also amazing. Love you to bits. Like I said, I have a new camera coming. That should be here next week. I bought that for the channel because we have some comments saying, like, yo, you should up your camera quality. So I'm doing it. I'm trying, all right? God damn it. Sold my PlayStation 4 and a bunch of games to fund it. So you better appreciate it. But links to all the stuff I just talked about in the description. Also, my personal channel, Cam's personal channel as well. We have a BitChute and a Vlare. Also, go check us out on those platforms. Get down in the description, click some links, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Rest in peace, my PlayStation 4.